One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. He wants to change this route. Handoff to the lone back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Abrams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Let's go! Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. The hand to the running back. Turning it on! Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. He's up to 57 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
The Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
22 water. 22 water.
Off the play fake. He got it! And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Cowboys will go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Bulldogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Got a little space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Udo. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's a heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Fresno State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Udo. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Dances away. Look out, he's got room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down coming up. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wants to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. It's Temple. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to make magic on the scramble.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Buys a little time. On the run, fires downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Unloads quickly, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Cowboy! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Jukes his way for more. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, and the big fellas, they got to catch the ball in the middle of the field. I mean, this is the area you want to work with them. You get that big body dragging across the formation, and you can throw it. You can miss so high with these guys, but they got the soft hands usually, and he probably wants that one back.
Not the elevation, giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught on the outside, it's Temple. He'll go. Bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Temple. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got him. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Caught in the backfield. It's good. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Udo. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
There he goes. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback adapting. Got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Cowboys will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into teams because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Finds the tight end.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Going to look downfield again. They've got the screen set up. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Just need to crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get every... Turning it on! Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Tight end getting vertical. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Going over the top. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Finding open areas. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The give as they work on that clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on third down. He's got it down the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Fresno State will have to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. now snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Caught behind the line. It's Udo. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Abrams. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Throws to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now they're up.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.